All right, y'all. I mean, I think pretty much the sigh and everything says it all. Yet another dumbass loss to this team that is just. I mean, if we're being perfectly honest, it's just fucking laughable at this point. It's incredibly laughable, and I'm running out of other ways of putting it, you know. But all the same, we're gonna go ahead and just reevaluate, reassess, and just try to keep a clearer head about all this because at the end of the day, I mean, there were an awful lot of positives to take away from this. I mean, when you really get to looking at everything for what it is, you know, Rust actually looked pretty good. I mean, he really didn't make but one real major mistake, which was, I think, a second and goal where he was looking for Brandon Johnson in the red zone and Devine Diablo was there to actually swat it down, and that honestly wasn't quite the read he needed to be making right there. I mean, I don't know if he had anything a bit more to the outside or whatever the case may have been, but you could have done better. He definitely could have done better on that, but I'm certainly not faulting him on that particularly. I definitely don't even fault the defense, more or less, other than they should have handled that last play a lot better than what they did. I mean, they had nobody ready for Garoppolo to hit that scramble at all. And it's just like you gotta know in these situations he already did it on the previous play actually. Got the first down. I mean, it's just hard for me to believe that after all this time, after all these things that have happened, you know, this is the outcome that we wound up getting. But I'm gonna try not to be too angry about it, try to process this properly and everything. But all the same, I mean, it's just, it really is an unacceptable way to lose, if we're being honest. I mean, you just can't have things like that happen. And then a song Bisset with whatever that was with his little Fred Flintstone stutter step mishap where he should have just started right in, probably would have gotten a sack, would have at least forced him to at least make a pressured throw or something like that. He didn't even do that, and the worst part about it is that they actually wound up getting it on top of the completion. I'm not sure if it was. See, that's how mad I am about that. I'm not even sure whether or not he actually completed that or not. But, you know, I mean, it's just really, really upsetting to see that this is the way that they were actually, they let it in that way. I don't know what else to say. But at the same time, again, I can't be too mad at it. They got a great red zone stop earlier in the third quarter, and it was every bit of what we needed because we actually ended up having to, I believe, punt it or whatever the case may have been. It didn't actually end up very well for us, but all the same, just keeping things in its proper perspective. Russ looked pretty good. I mean, let me see. I'm just trying to see if I see this right. Yeah, 27 of 34, 177 yards. Either way, I mean, there's not much more you could ask for them other than that one mishap in the red zone. But other than that, he was fantastic. I mean, he's certainly the best I've seen him, and it's just refreshing to see him start the season looking as good as he did, because it's complete far cry night and day difference between what he was this time last year and what he was today. And, I can't really be too mad at that, but the one thing I'm really going to be mad at with this one is Will Lutz. I mean, missed an extra point, missed a 55-yard field goal. I mean, I don't know any other way to look at it other than unacceptable. And I swore I just saw Jordan Love doing the bang bang gang sign, which that's going to be interesting. I guess it's good to see he's doing well, but man, it's just really, really disappointing to see it end the way that it did. I mean, I thought we did so many things so well, and in a lot of ways we had it well in hand. They actually had handed us a multitude of opportunities throughout. I mean, it just wasn't even funny. I think it was Luke Masterson that got Riley Dixon with roughing the punter. And just a whole bunch of other dumb things that they were doing, which, I mean, it's going to happen. It is the first game of the season, and that's the only other way I'm going to look at it right now. First game of the season. We'll just have to pick ourselves up and just dust ourselves off. Hopefully, we can do a lot better against Washington next week. They came away with a good win against Arizona today. But 7 in a row, man, it's just, you got to get to a point to where it's like, it's got to stop. I mean, one way or another, we got to find a way to get them in Vegas. But let me know what y'all think. I mean, did I miss anything? That's about all I got. Later, y'all.